Hey folks, it's Stran's Poke Corner here, and it's time for a special video today. It's time for my 5-month review of box.gg. The number one question I see and I get from people on the Discord, I've seen a few comments, I've had people reach out to me directly in the chat, is box.gg legit or is it a scam? So what I can say is after 5 months of using box.gg and putting about $20,000 into the site, opening tons of boxes, withdrawing for my cards, and receiving them in the mail, I can say box.gg is absolutely not a scam. It's a real thing. I've tried pretty much every feature of the site at this point. It's a legit service. I've gotten all of my cards that have shipped. Most of them have been in good shape, and the one that came through with some damage boxed is actually working on replacing. So I do have a few withdrawals right now, cards that I've won that are in the process of being shipped. So they're still in processing. And really, I think that's due to a backlog of orders from all the different users who are trying to withdraw their cards. And Box also just changed their shipping provider. So if you're curious about checking out what some of these cards look like, take a look at some of my other videos. I'll include the playlist that has all of my unboxing of stuff that I've got from Boxed in the description for this video. It's a good place to start to check things out. I will say, while Boxed isn't perfect, I do recommend them with a couple caveats. So in the next section, we're going to talk about the pros and cons of Box that I've noticed over 5 months of using the site, being a very active user, and publishing content on the site. So let's get into that. So let's talk about the cons that I've noticed over 5 months of using Boxed and being a super active user. So con number one is Box is a bit too easy to treat like a slot machine if you aren't careful. What I mean by that is basically you have the ability to sell cards that you win back to Boxed for gems and keep opening more boxes. So I don't typically recommend doing this to people because it's a good way to lose a lot of gems. A lot of times, you know, you sell some cards, you re-roll and you lose. Rarely you may win, especially if you're rolling on a better probability box or one that's a low spice box, but I don't recommend doing that. So con number two is currently the shipping times for box.gg are pretty slow, and I understand a lot of that is not Box's fault. They're working with a new shipping provider, and they've got a huge backlog of orders, and I think a lot of that comes from when they ran the Black Friday special. So I've seen a lot of folks posting online and commenting, my stuff hasn't been shipped yet, it's been a month. I'm in the same boat with you, but I did notice today, just this week, that 2 of my orders have shipped out from around the Black Friday special time frame. So I'm really hoping to see them start cranking out some withdrawal orders soon and getting cards out to us. And of course, I'll do unboxings on those too. So the third con that I want to talk about is basically the fulfillment vendor that actually sends you your cards, doubling up high value cards and single top loaders. If you want to see this, you can see this in my Umbreon unboxing video. You can also see this in the Giratina unboxing video that I posted like 2 weeks ago. I know that Box just came down hard on that supplier, and hopefully that won't be an issue. Again, we'll see that in my next unboxing. We'll see if that's been resolved or not. So con number 4, and this is a big one that I see a lot of folks disappointed over, is basically the box types can be confusing for new people. What I mean by that is, so this Umbreon box that I have up here, so Boxed has this little spice meter, and the Umbreon box is a high spice box. What that means is it's a very high risk, high chance of losing your gems, but a high reward. You have a shot at getting a Umbreon. But if you look at the percentage pull rate for the Umbreon, it's only a 1 in 10,000 or 0.01% chance of getting that awesome card. So theoretically, this is a spicy box because you could spin on this thing for an hour, and I've done it several times, and not pull a single card worth what you put into it. But it also swings the other way, that when you do hit one of these top tier cards like the Umbreon, the Umbreon GX, or the Umbreon V Alt Art, that's a great feeling. So a lot of people kind of chase that high of getting that really good card, but instead I recommend that you pay attention to the spice rating on boxes. So this is a high spice box. If we go back to boxes, you can see here, you can filter by spice. If I go low spice, these tend to be your safer boxes with roughly 50-50 odds of getting a card better than the amount of gems you put into it. Some of them are a bit worse. It's like a 30% chance of getting a better card. Some of these still have good cards in them, like the Umbreon, Rayquaza, but they're really low probability of hitting. Most of your hits are going to be in this middle tier range down here. And most of your misses will fall down here. So this is one of my favorite boxes. I did a video on Evolving Skies and featured this box in it. So pay attention to this spicy meter here, because that kind of gives you a general idea of how safe the box is to roll on. The other thing you can do is take a look at a box, and I prefer doing this because this typically gives you a better idea. So this is a much smaller box. This is the Balanced Bounty box. Again, a low spice box, but a very costly box at 1982 gems. If we look at it, you can see the pull rates here. There's roughly a 50% chance, if you add the Abomasnow and the Bronzong together, 50% chance of losing gems on this box, but a 50% chance of getting something better than what you put into it. So why do I mention this? I call this the break-even statistic. It's a good way of tracking risk for a box. And it's a good way of understanding, how risky is the box that I'm opening. So take a look at those factors before opening boxes, and I think a lot of new users get stuck on that. They go for the Umbreon box. They open $20 of Umbreon and they get nothing. Don't do that. Try something low spice first. Get some cards, and then either withdraw them if you like them, or use the exchange feature to trade them for something better. So that wraps up the cons section. Let's talk about pros next. So talking about pros, the first pro I have is the box pull rates are clearly posted. So you can look at any box here, and you can see one of my streamer friends is on here right now, Chloe. She's pulling some stuff on here. It looks like she hit the Tyranitar. Awesome. Congrats, Chloe. But down here, you have your pull rate table for the box, and the cost of the box up here at 1982 gems, so roughly $20 to open one of these. But a 2.5% chance of hitting this awesome Tyranitar. I like this because if you compare this to opening up MJ Holdings mystery boxes, some of those mystery products from other PokeTubers, they give you vague ideas of odds. Box is very specific. Here's your percentage chance of pulling this card if you open one of these. Plus, you can also investigate this and do demo pulls to see, what it looks like to open this box, and watch me pull something great on a demo pull. No, actually, nothing good on this one. But the reason I say do this is demo pulls don't cost you anything. They're free. You can do as many of them as you want. And you can kind of test a box out by doing that. I like the fact that they're transparent with their pull rates. Demo pulls work exactly the same as opening a box for real. And it's just a good feature to have. The other thing I like about Boxed, and finally got something on this demo pull, is hard to find cards are available. So if you look at some of the box contents here, and again, I go back to Evolving Skies because I love this box. these are all cards available through Boxed. You can either open the box to get them, or you can use exchange to get them once you have some cards in your inventory. So you could save up for a card that you really want, like the Umbreon or the Rayquaza, over time, and a lot of people do that. So that's exactly what I'm doing in my inventory right now. I pulled this awesome Charizard earlier, but I exchanged a couple other cards for the Rayquaza here. So I'm just holding on to these two cards for a little while. So that's pretty much that topic. So pro number 3 is talking about the exchange feature. So you can exchange cards. And it's basically just box.gg/exchange if you want to do that. So I'll show you that really quick. An exchange is great because you can grab things from your inventory. So I've added the Charizard and the Rayquaza. And let's say I want a Umbreon. I could go in here and search for an alt to find the alt arts, and there's the Umbreon. So Umbreon's valued at 62,121 gems. If I select it on my inventory side, I give up these two cards and I get the Umbreon. And then I get whatever the balance is left over in gems back. So I'm not going to do this because I want to actually hang on to some of these cards, but exchanging is awesome. A lot of people use this to consolidate a bunch of low value hits into better cards to eventually build up to something like a Umbreon or one of these top tier alt arts in here. Yeah, you cannot do that with a Walmart MJ Holdings mystery box. So another pro of Boxed is they give you a bunch of different ways to get free gems besides buying gems, which, by the way, how you do that is through here. You know, you find an amount that you want, you select it, and I think if I show you this really quick, yeah, so you can put a affiliate code in here to get extra 5% gems. Feel free to use mine. It's DRAN Cards, DRAN Cards. But as far as free gems go, the way you can get free gems on this is through the gem drop in the chat here. At the last 2 minutes of every hour, they give away 1,000 gems. It's split between whoever joins this gem drop. So when this becomes active, you'll see in chat a button for join now. There's also, oh, and it just popped up too. There's also trivia that pops up in here too that you can answer and get some free gems from that. The other way to get free gems that a lot of people, like I mentioned, the affiliate section, if you create an affiliate code like mine, DRAN Cards, you actually get free gems from that too. So someone has used my code recently, I can claim this 100 gems. Thank you so much for whoever used my code. I want to start doing a shout out section for that. The last way that I know of to get free gems is through daily rewards. So as you use Boxed, you open more boxes over time, your level increases on the site. And each day you'll get a box to open based off of your level. And as you go up in levels, you get more of these. So I get the level 1, 5, 10, 20. I'm at level 104 right now, so I get all of these once a day to open. And once you get up into the higher levels, there's some pretty good stuff in here that you can pull for free. Now, currently, these rewards are set to reset, but I know Box is working on revising this program a bit. So lots of ways to get free gems if you're on a budget. Another major pro for me is that Box is continuously improving their product. They listen to us, the consumers, and pretty much a lot of our suggestions get implemented by the Box staff. So for example, if we go and look at boxes, I was one of the people that requested the Umbreon box, even though this box hates me. It's been a long time since I've pulled anything good from it. The premium alt art box, I made a suggestion. They added it because I love collecting alt arts. They're my favorite cards, especially from Sword and Shield. So other suggestions I've made in the past, the Evolving Skies box, I've begged and pleaded for this, and a couple other users asked for it. So yeah, they do add things, and they do listen to us when we have suggestions. So my next pro is Box. On average, over 5 months of me watching them and, you know, remaining objective, they generally fix their issues. So the pricing issues and withdrawal fees issues recently that came up, they fixed that because the community was not happy about it. They're working on fixing the shipping issues. They're working on fixing the stock levels. Generally speaking, if you give them enough time, they will resolve an issue. And like the issue with my Giratina, I know that's going to get resolved. Customer support is already on it. So another major pro for Box for me is they have an active Discord community. I'm a member of the Box Discord, and I'm on there all the time. So you can, you know, drop me a message in there and I'll answer questions for you if you have them. But you can also get a hold of the staff. The staff will often respond to people's questions, especially new people. They'll jump in and respond to new folks. It's not uncommon to see the owner, Skiz is his username, pop in to chat with users. So that's kind of cool. You know, they're a relatively small business and they're open to talking to us. Yeah, so Boxed overall has been a pretty good experience with me. There's been ups and downs. You know, being kind of a super user, Box has allowed me to get through pulls and exchange really hard to find cards like alt arts from Evolving Skies. Rather than just buying singles, I can kind of still scratch that itch for opening up packs, or the disappointment of opening up packs. Now just without piles of bulk sitting on my desk and, you know, driving to 3 different Walmarts trying to find something that has Evolving Skies in it. 3 different Walmarts, a Target, a GameStop, and a Partridge in a Pear Tree, because it's really hard to find cards in my area. I will say that while Boxed is not perfect, they're a young company. They're still figuring out their business model and customer base. I continue to keep using them for most of my Pokemon openings. I am going to do some occasional real packs. So I really hope you found this video useful. And if you do try Box out, feel free to use my affiliate code, DRANCards. It gets you an extra 5% gems when you buy gems, and I get a 1% kick on that as well to help the channel out. I am not sponsored by Boxed, and I probably never will be, just due to my somewhat unique situation. So that allows me to remain objective, and I will post update videos periodically if things go sour with Boxed. But my opinion of them right now is, you know, they're doing a pretty good job filling a niche in the market, especially for people like me that don't live near a major city and it's really hard to get cards. I've had better pull rates with Boxed. Yeah, I recommend them. So again, folks, thank you so much for watching, and feel free to reach out if you have any questions. So it's time for the December giveaway. So we are going to run the giveaway for approximately 1 week. And the way that you enter is you'll need to leave a comment with the name of a specific Pokemon. And I'm doing this way to avoid scammers. You know, people who set up bots that, you know, just post random comments to enter in giveaways. So you'll want to enter the Pokemon name Grimer, that's Grimer, to enter in the giveaway. And this giveaway will be open to US residents only. That's unfortunately due to the complications of international giveaway laws, and also due to customs and my unique situation. I am going to try in the future to try to do something for UK and folks in Canada as well. So I'm working with Boxed on that, and hopefully I'll hear back from them soon. I just found when I researched giveaway laws and customs procedures and given my unique situation and profession, it was impossible for me to do a giveaway in the UK and in Canada. So US residents only. So basically how you enter is you leave a comment with the word Grimer in it somewhere, Pokemon name Grimer, and that will count as your entry. I'll give it about a week, and then I will post another video doing the random drawing. I'll do that in a video form, and basically reach out to the winner via comments, and we will set up shipping arrangements from that point. So the card in the giveaway is going to be the Umbreon V Alt Art from Evolving Skies. So that's the regular Umbreon. That was the most voted card. As you can see, it got 15 votes. And it is a really cool looking card. So maybe in future giveaways, we'll look at giving away one of the other 2 cards. And also for the delay, I'm going to throw in a few extra bonus cards from my collection. Just to, you know, because there was a delay to try to make it up to you guys. But stay tuned for more information on future giveaways, and also once I hear back from Boxed, I'll be sure to post something about you know, if I can do what I want to do for folks in Canada and the UK, because I know I do have some subscribers in other countries. I want to make sure, if I can legally, run a giveaway for you guys in the future. It may not be a card, it may be something different, but I'm working on that, trying to get some answers for you. But yeah, so leave a comment with the word Grimer in it to enter the giveaway, and we'll give it about a week for folks to enter, and then I will do the drawing using my screen recorder, and yeah, I'm looking forward to our first giveaway here. So just so everybody knows, it may take me a couple days to ship, just because I do live in somewhat of a rural area, and it'll depend on the day I can get out to the post office. Now, if you enter and you're from US and Canada, unfortunately, and you win, and I see your address is a non-US address, I'll have to basically, re-roll the giveaway. So I told you up front, unfortunately, we can't do international right now, and I'm really sorry about that, but for my international folks, just stay tuned, and I am trying to work something out with Boxed for you guys where I can do a giveaway in the future. It's a little hard because I'm not sponsored, but that's unfortunately the price of remaining objective and completely neutral in my reviews. It means I can't be sponsored, and also my job, introduces some complications with sponsorship. So fingers crossed, I'm hoping Boxed will do something for us where I can do an international giveaway. But yeah, good luck, folks, and thank you so much for watching the channel. I really appreciate all the support I've gotten in the last month, and the understanding, when my family was sick. I will talk to you all soon, and happy holidays from Trans Poke Corner. Bit of a PS here before we close the video out. The official giveaway rules are going to be in the video description. Thanks, folks, and here's a look at the votes at the bottom here. Here's our final count for the cards. So Umbreon V Alt Art is very clearly the winner.